When you connect to a public Wi-Fi network, your data is exposed. But by routing your traffic through an encrypted tunnel directly to your own secure home network, you can lock down your internet activity and access your private files from anywhere in the world. To achieve this, we are going to transform your standard Windows PC into a private OpenVPN server that acts as a secure gateway for all your remote devices. Before we start, you need 3 things to make this work: administrative access to your PC, admin access to your home router, and a public static WAN IP address, or a dynamic DNS setup. Check your network status closely. If your router is behind carrier-grade NAT, or if it is a secondary router pulling a private IP from another device, this specific setup will fail to connect. Confirming these network prerequisites is step 1 to dropping your reliance on third-party VPN services and taking full ownership of your remote network traffic. Let's build the server. Head to the OpenVPN download page and grab the Windows 64-bit MSI installer package. Run the installer and click Customize. Pay close attention to this menu. Click the OpenSSL Utilities dropdown and select Entire feature will be installed on local hard drive. You must include these specific utilities in order to generate your security keys later. Once installed, open the Windows Services app. Find the OpenVPN service, change its startup type to manual, and stop the service completely. In that same menu, scroll down to Routing and Remote Access. Change this startup type to Automatic and click Start. Modifying these core Windows services enables your PC to function as an active network router, allowing it to manage incoming external traffic. Next, we generate the certificates and keys for the server and clients. Open the command prompt and be sure to run it as an administrator. Without elevated permissions, the following key generation steps will fail. Change your directory to the Easy-RSA folder inside your OpenVPN installation path. Then, launch the Easy-RSA command line interface and initialize a directory for your public key infrastructure. Follow that up by generating the individual certificates and key files for your server, and then execute the commands to do the exact same for your client devices. Finally, generate the Diffie-Hellman parameters and create a TLS authentication key for an extra layer of protection. This cryptographic sequence creates the authentication layer needed to verify that only traffic holding the correct certificates can establish a handshake with your server. Now we set up the server configuration file. Copy your server configuration text into Notepad, make any specific changes you need, and save it directly into the configuration folder within the OpenVPN directory. Do not save this as a standard text document. Manually type .ovpn at the end of the file name and ensure the Save As Type dropdown is set to All Files. To allow traffic to reach your new server, open your Windows Firewall and create an inbound rule for UDP port 1194. If you want to enable remote file sharing, open TCP port 445 as well. Log in to your router's web interface. First, assign a static IP address to your host PC. Then, set up port forwarding so that any external traffic hitting your router on UDP port 1194 is directed straight to that specific internal PC. Opening these ports bridges your server to the outside world. It creates a specific, secure gateway without exposing the rest of your home devices. If you want to route a client's web browsing through your server, open your main network adapter properties. Under the Sharing tab, enable Internet Connection Sharing and specifically select the OpenVPN tap adapter from the dropdown. To guarantee remote clients can access your internal local area network, open the Windows Registry and enable the IP-enabled router option. Now prepare the remote client files. Create a folder on your desktop and copy in the root certificate, the client key, and the TLS authentication key you generated earlier. Create one last text file in Notepad for the client configuration, making sure to enter your server's public IP address or dynamic DNS hostname. Save it as a .ovpn file inside that client folder and transfer the entire folder to your remote device. The server configuration is now finished. This exported folder contains the specific credentials your client needs to authenticate and establish a connection to your home resources. Let's test the connection. On your remote client device, download the OpenVPN Connect app and import all the configuration files from the folder you transferred over. Initiate the connection. If everything is configured correctly, the app will link to your server without errors and display your newly assigned internal VPN IP address. To prove the traffic is routing successfully, check your device's public IP address online. You will see your mobile network's IP dissolve, replaced entirely by the public IP of your home network. Finally, open a remote file manager app that supports local networks. Input your new internal VPN IP, and you will instantly see your shared Windows folders populating on your screen, miles away from home. You have successfully established your own private, sovereign data tunnel. By controlling both ends of the connection, you secure your traffic on public networks and keep your private data entirely in your own hands.